Hey everybody, we have got a good tip for travel fishing that hopefully can save you some money, but also save you some potential heartache. We recently went on a trip to Florida and I fished nearly every day we were down there, and it was great. Caught a lot of cool fish. Those videos are coming out. Some already may be out. But on our last day there, we had an unfortunate incident. My very new Daiwa Regal 3000 took a bath. Took a bath for about a minute, which in saltwater means that there was time for all that salt water to get into all the places it shouldn't go. And it was an accident. I'm gonna roll the clip here of what happened, and you can see I handed it off to my daughter while I unhooked a fish, and she was floating in the water and just dunked it. That was our last day there. I took it back to the rental. The rental had a short hose with like a nozzle on it that put the water out with some pressure, so I hosed it off really well. I hosed all my reels off every day, but I hosed it off really well, trying to see if I could spray any of the salt water that had gotten in it out of it. Took the spool off, sprayed out all of that. But then that night it was time to pack. So we packed everything up. That was Thursday night. Friday all day we were driving to get home. Saturday we were unpacking and everything, and then I believe it was Sunday when I was finally able to sit down, take them apart, and try to clean them. And I picked up the Regal, tried to turn the handle, and it would not turn. It was totally seized up, and there was rust everywhere inside it. We've got rust there, rust down on the plastic just from the metal being up against the plastic down there. That should be a silver color. This should be a silver color. There's rollers in here, right? You can see those. They're rusted and seized up. Like everything, rusted and seized up. Total loss. I have some parts that did survive, and those were the parts that were more external. The handle doesn't have any rust. The spool doesn't have any rust, and no rust here. So, Daiwa Regal 3000, RIP. I'm gonna save those parts, but it caught a lot of good fish in Florida before it bit the dust. So why am I talking about that? Well, here's our tip. Next time I go travel fishing, I will be prepared, and I will be prepared with this. So we're gonna look at this, go over everything in it, and talk about why, before you start travel fishing, you need to build one of these and take it with you. So what we've got here is a reel care kit that I put together myself. There are kits you can buy. I wanted something that would slide in with my other trays, and I wanted to pick what was in it specifically. So we're gonna go over everything in it. The tray itself is from Harbor Freight. It's the middle size of the watertight trays. I want to say it's $3 or $4. It's not a huge investment as far as like a tray like this goes. And let's just talk about what you need to have in it. First, you need to be able to take your reels apart. This is so that you can do an entire strip down and clean at a location that's not your house, right? You're in an Airbnb, you're in a cabin or a hotel room, and you need to take apart your reel because it took a bath or it got sand or mud in it and you need to clean it out. So first, you need the tools to take it apart. I have a couple small Phillips head screwdrivers here, 2 different sizes, because inside many of these reels you will find some very, very small Phillips heads. So look at your reels, figure out what tools you need to be able to take it apart enough to get it cleaned. After that, you're gonna need the actual cleaners. I actually used up the last of mine cleaning my reels the other day, so I need to get some more, but I like the Clenzoil, this brand right here. They make a great marine tackle cleaner, and it just it cuts through the stuff, it cleans really well. It comes in a spray bottle, so I have a bottle of that coming that will get added to this. And you need some things to clean with. Paper towels are great. You're gonna wanna have paper towels, but anywhere you are, you can get paper towels or toilet paper or something. Q-tips are also good to have, but toothbrushes, kids' toothbrushes, okay? get yourself a couple kids' toothbrushes with the smaller heads, right? Because then you can get in and you can scrub with those, you can brush stuff out with those. You can even apply oil and cleaner to the bristles to push it down into areas in the reel. So I've got a couple of those. And then I have a piece of a straw brush, like for cleaning, reusable straws. I just cut it down because it's a little bit more stiff, and same thing, I can run it through some of those tight places that you can't even get these small toothbrush heads. So once you've got those, you've got a way to clean it. Now your reel's clean, you need a way to re-lubricate it and get it ready to catch more fish. I have what's left of a tube of Clenzoil reel grease here, which is very good. Then I have a few things that I picked up recently for reel care. First, I have Speed Brake cleaner and lube from Lube's. All of these are Lube's items. So it's a cleaner and a lubricant. I can apply it to the brakes, to centrifugal brakes, and clean them in my casting reels. So that's great to have. And I like having the needle applicator, as I can get it down in there where it needs to be. So we've got that, and then we have got some reel specific grease. We have got a casting reel grease. It's formulated to work better in casting reels. And then we have a spinning reel grease that is formulated to work better in spinning reels. So that's what's going to be in mine, because then it doesn't matter where I'm traveling from now on. If I'm going out of town overnight to fish, this will go with me. And what's great is that like this, I can just put it down in my crate with my other trays. I can shove it down in my tackle bag. I can put it down in the little side compartment on the door of my car if I wanted to. But it's compact and it has everything I need, and I'll be able to take care of my reels on the go. That is it. That's the tip. Like I said, quick tip, short video. I'm gonna have this with me every time I go fishing out of town now. It doesn't matter if I'm going over one night, if I'm gonna go for 2 weeks, it's gonna go with me. And I like having it in this tray because it can go in my tackle crate, it can go in my tackle bag, it could go down in the door of my car in that little pocket there. It could go in the back of one of the seats in the van. I can stick it anywhere, and I can have all the things that I need right here. I think that if I had this in Florida this past trip, I could have saved this $70 reel from its demise, and I would have a functioning reel. But you experience things and you learn, and what I have learned is that I will not be traveling overnight for fishing trips without a cleaning kit to take care of my reels. I'll have everything in this linked below. You guys can check it out, build your own kit. If you don't want Lube's products, go pick out your own. You don't like Clenzoil, go get your own. These are the products that I have been using and I have liked. Yeah, drop a comment though below and let me know your favorite cleaner, oil, and grease for your reels. I'd love to know what you guys are using and what your experience is with them. And also like the video and make sure you're subscribed. We are kicking back up the content and pushing full steam ahead. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all next time.